What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Way to Zone podcast, and we are back, guys, with our daily soccer videos. If you guys are just here watching soccer videos and you guys don't watch our MMA, guys, we are back after 1 week. I haven't told you guys in every single video I posted. We are back after one entire week. I am happy to be back. I'm posting soccer video, guys, for you guys every single day. So let me get back to this video, guys, and make this right away so I can give you guys some locks for tomorrow. So this is gonna be the first game of the day, guys. It's gonna be starting at 1:30 in the morning Pacific time. It's going to be in the Australian League. It's going to be the Australian League is back, guys. It's going to be the first game in the Australian League. It's going to be Central Coast Mariners taking on Melbourne Victory. And our bet for this game, we're going to be taking both teams to score, guys. The line is set at a -135. And if you guys know anything about the Australian League, a lot of goals are usually scored in their games. Both teams usually score in their games. So that's going to be a lot of the bets we'll be taking on these Australian leagues. When you see me in here, I am betting. When you see me in here betting on these leagues, I'm usually watching a lot of these leagues, guys. When I'm up late, I have nothing else to watch. So I'm sitting here watching Australian soccer because I have nothing else to watch. So guys, I know these teams very well because I watch Australian soccer pretty actually frequently. So I'm going to be taking both teams to score in this one. I do think this game's going to end up either a 2-2 draw or a 2-1 victory for Central Coast. I do think Melbourne Victory is going to be able to at least get one goal in there, guys. They're playing Central Coast. Central Coast might end up being the best team in the league this year. But like I said, Central Coast is probably going to win this game, maybe 2-1, or like I said, maybe even a 2-2 draw. But all we need is Melbourne Victory to score that one goal, and Central Coast is going to score, guys. So the bet for this game, like I said, is both teams to score. It's set at a -135, and I like that line a lot. This next game is going to be in the Chinese Super League. It's going to be Chengdu Rongcheng taking on Shanghai Port, and I'm going to be taking both teams to score and over 2.5, guys. These are two of the top 3 teams in the entire league. Shanghai Port is the best team in the entire league. They usually dominate a lot of their games, but they're playing a team that's also top 3, and they're playing in Chengdu's home. I do think Shanghai is going to end up winning this game, probably 2-1 or maybe 3-2, or maybe just a lot of goals. I think this game is going to have a lot of goals in it. So like I said, the bet for it's going to be both teams to score and over 2.5. The reason why we're taking and over 2.5 because both teams to score is set at a -200, but if you put the over 2.5 in it as well, it goes down to a -140. I like that line a lot because, like I said, this is top three teams in the league. Both of them have very high scoring. Chengdu is the worst team, but they are at home, so I do think they're going to be able to at least score 1 goal or 2 goals. Shanghai's going to go out there and most likely win this game, scoring 2 or 3 themselves. So I like this line a lot at a -140 for both teams to score and over 2.5. Okay, guys, I got a 4-leg parlay for you guys. It's going to come out to about a +150. It's going to be 4 pretty high favorites in soccer that I do believe are going to dominate all these games. So I'm going to parlay them together and try to get plus money on it. It's going to be the first leg of the parlay is going to be Zvezda over 1.5 goals. They're playing a team in Radnicki that is a top 3 worst team in the league. Zvezda is a best team in the league. They scored about 28 goals, only giving up about 3. They're dominating this league so far. Like every single game, they're scoring about 3 or 4 goals in it. And now when they're playing a bottom 3 team in the league, I do think they're going to be able to go out there and score at least 3 or 4. So I'm going to be taking over 1.5 goals on them. And I'm going to be parlaying that with the second leg of the parlay. It's going to be Al Hilal and over 1.5. So that bet's going to be Al Hilal to win the game and over 1.5 goals to be scored in the game. I do think Al Hilal is going to go out here and beat Al Feha. I think they're going to go out here and beat them at least 4-0, 4-1. I think Al Hilal is going to go out here and dominate, especially at home. They dominate at home. They score about 3 or 4 goals every time they're playing at home. And when they're playing a low-level team in Al Feha, I think they're going to go out there and score about 4 at least. So I'd give me Al Hilal and over 1.5 as the second leg of that parlay. And now the third leg of that parlay, guys, is going to be FC Copenhagen over 1.5 goals. They're playing at home. They usually do very well at home. And they're playing a team in Vel. That Vel is not good away. Vel's not even a good team normally at home, guys. Vel's one of the top 2 worst teams in the entire league. They've given up the most goals in the entire league. And now they're playing against a team in FC Copenhagen that scored the most goals in the entire league. So give me FC Copenhagen at home to score at least 2 goals in this game. I think the over 1.5 is a good line to add to these parlays. And now the fourth leg of that parlay, guys, is going to be Dortmund over 1.5 goals. Dortmund is playing at home in Dortmund. They're playing against St. Pauli. St. Pauli is a team that just came up from Bundesliga 2. St. Pauli is a pretty decent team, guys, but against a team in Dortmund, I do think Dortmund's going to be levels above them with their attacking play. Dortmund has shown in this Bundesliga that their attacking play is almost world class. their coach lets us score a whole bunch of goals. They don't care if they give up 1 or 2 goals because they're expecting to score at least 2 or 3 goals in all of their games. So St. Pauli might go out there and score at least 1 on Dortmund, but Dortmund at home is going to at least be able to get at least 2 goals in this game. I think Dortmund's going to win this game 3-1 or 4-1. But like I said, guys, Dortmund should go out there and dominate this game. All these teams should go out there and dominate these games and win win these games by at least 2 or more goals. So I'm going to be go over that with you again. It's going to be Crveda over 1.5 goals, parlayed with Hilal and over 1.5 goals, parlayed with FC Copenhagen over 1.5 goals, and the fourth leg is going to be Dortmund over 1.5 goals. And that parlay is going to come out to about plus 150 for you guys. Okay, guys, this is going to be the next bet. It's going to be in England League 2. It's going to be Newport County taking on Chesterfield. And I'm going to be taking both teams to score in this game. Chesterfield should go out there and win this game, but Newport County is playing at home, and they should at least be able to get one goal in this game. I do think this game is going to come out to either a 2-2 draw or a 3-2 win for Chesterfield, but we're taking the both teams to score, guys. The line is set at a -170, and I think that is a great line for a game. That I think it's going to, if I think the game's going to come out to 2-2 or 3-2 and you're giving me a -170, I'm gonna hop all over it. I think both these two teams are one of the lower halves of the team. Like, both of them give up a lot of goals. Both of them know each other very well. And the last 4 games, these two teams have played against each other. Both teams have at least scored at least 1 goal. So I'm very confident in this bet for Newport to at least get at least 1 goal in their home. And they're playing against Chesterfield, who Chesterfield is the better team. So Chesterfield should go out there and at least score 1 as well when them being better and Newport playing at home. So like I said, I think this team's gonna come out to at least this game's gonna come out to at least a 3-2 victory for Chesterfield or a 2-2 draw. So give me both teams to score at the -170, guys. Okay, guys, the next bet's going to be at 6 p.m. It's going to be in the Mexico Expansion League. It's going to be Venados taking on Dorados Sinaloa. And I'm going to be taking Venados over 1.5 goals, guys. I think Venados is a way better squad. They're a top 5 team in the league. And Sinaloa is the worst team in the whole entire league. They've given up double the amount of goals they've even scored. Venado at home is almost unstoppable in this league. They've dominated all the games they've played at home. And I think against Sinaloa, I think they're going to go out there and win this game 3-1, maybe even 3-0. I think they're good for at least 3 goals, but we're going to be taking the over 1.5 goals on them. That line is set at a -180, but I do think that's a great line as well for a team I think is going to go out there and at least score at least 3 goals against the worst team in the league. So give me Venados over 1.5 goals in this bet, guys. Like I said, I'm pretty confident in this one. Okay, guys, this is going to be the next bet, guys. It's going to be the last bet of the day. It's going to be at 8 p.m. It's going to be coming in the same exact league in the Expansion Liga in Mexico. It's going to be Atletico La Paz taking on, I think it's Albrijes, Osaka. And I'm going to be taking both teams to score in this one, guys. Both teams to score. The line is set at a -150. These are both the worst two teams in the entire league. They've given up double the amount of goals and they've scored. But when they're playing against each other, guys, the 2 worst defenses in the league, they should be giving up at least 1 goal each. Last time these 2 teams played against each other was 3-2. The time before that was 2-2. So I'm expecting about the same exact scoreline. I'm expecting about a 3-2 victory for Atletico La Paz, or maybe even a 2-2 draw in this game. And the line is set at a -150, and I like that line a lot because, like I said, the 2 worst teams in the league that give up a lot of goals. And also the last 2 games they played, they've given up a combined about 9 goals combined between each other. So I do think at least 1 goal would be scored from at least each team in this game. So the bet I'm going to be making in this game is both teams to score, guys. And yeah, guys, that is it for today's soccer video. If you guys are new here, just click that like button and also subscribe to the page, guys. I'm here all the time, so just don't miss out any of these bets I'm making, guys. I'm going to be getting into a whole bunch of different stuff this weekend. Like I said, I am back. I was gone for a week, but I am back making a whole bunch of videos. I'm going to be getting into the NFL, NBA, soccer, MMA. I'm gonna be doing all different types of videos, guys, for you. So like I said, guys, I'm here every single day. I'll be back tomorrow for more videos for you guys. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.